I actually might cast the game. I think I might cast the game. I got Say My Name against Spring. Oh, we're doing this, boys. We're doing this. Let's go. Let's fucking cast the game. Say My Name against Spring. Here we go. I think Say My Name is yellow. Alright. So we got Say My Name. It's Arabia Huns War. This is Arabia. Spring's actually got a really nice map. Oh my goodness, look at this. He's got the back wood, he's got another wood here, he's got another wood on the front, he's got the gold secured. If he walls it up. The one issue is his boar. Oh my goodness. He already lured that one boar, and it was way over here, and his second boar is way the fuck back. I don't know why the game's lagging right now, but whatever. I'm gonna put it on game speed 50, try and smooth it out a bit. Meanwhile, we got yellow over here. Say My Name. He's got a decent enough map. Woodline's close to the TC. The golds, though, on a hill forward. Not so nice. Where are his boars chilling? So they got the one boar on that hill. He's already brung in the first one. Spring, though, what a nice map he has here. The only exception to that being this stone, his main stone that's on the forward hill, and his secondary gold here. Chat off these Mexicans. Chat off. See, look, he's bringing in his boar here, and he had to loom before he brought it in because it's so ridiculously far. Like, when's the last time you saw a boar spawn all the way out here on a hill around a wood line? That's just crazy. He did put his mill in a fairly nice spot, though, and that one deer just kind of run around. So he can take that deer. That's actually going to be a nice little eco boost for him. I wonder what his plan is. He's going 4 villagers on lumber, so he's probably going to do a drush. Yeah, the barracks coming down now. Say My Name. 3 villagers on wood, so maybe going to go for scouts, I think. Going to do the chat bridge so I can actually see what the tits you guys are saying. You're like, yo, Dave. Why are you casting a game? It's supposed to be CS time. Well, I'm casting a game because I couldn't find a fucking game. So, deal with it. No bird. Let's see, Spring. We got the drush coming out right now. 1 militia queued up. Probably another one to follow quite soon. A lot of villagers on that board. He's got so many villagers on the board, he can't even fit a couple more on there. He's got 2 villagers on the deer. So much food coming in. 2 farms coming down right now. Taking 2 more sheep. He's got 2 left. 3rd militia coming out right now. Where is his scout? Did he lose his scout? No. The scout is forward. Yellow putting down the 2nd lumber camp right now. Already up to Feudal Age, so he's probably going scouts. It is CS time. And CS actually, little known fact, stands for casting stuff. As in casting a 1v1 Arabia Huns War between Spring and motherfucking Yellow. So Yellow is putting down a barracks. He knows this is coming. He saw it with his scout. Knows the drush is coming. The quick wall, that's actually quite a good wall, but he's not going to get it in time. He's going to be able to hit some of these militia, but is it going to be enough hits? Spring is going to be able to do some pretty inconvenient damage here to Yellow, but oh no! Spring got his drush trapped! He got his drush trapped! And Yellow is idling a lot of villagers, so I guess it is kind of successful, but you never want to get your drush killed this quickly. Because then your enemy doesn't have to worry about it at all. Okay, he's lucky to get 2 militia out. Although one of them is very low HP. I mean, Yellow did idle quite a bit there, and he's been in Feudal for quite a long time, and he's just now getting the archer range up. So he wasn't going for scouts after all. He's going to go for archers. Is he on gold? He is not on gold, so he's going to make maybe 1 archer and then go skirmishers? This seems like a really weird build order. Maybe mixed up by the fact that Spring Scouts were all up in his business. Sorry, Spring's militia, not his scouts. Another archery range coming down, so he is going skirmishers indeed. Didn't even make one archer. Those forward golds are going to be so tough for him. I wouldn't be surprised to see one tower come down around here, and he's just making the skirmishers to ensure that he can actually secure that forward spot up there. Now, what is Spring doing? Spring made a spearman, dropping some more farms. Looks like he's going to go scouts, which would be a perfect counter to these skirmishers from yellow. Are we going to see a tower come down here? We're seeing the mining camp. If yellow was smart, he would probably put a defensive tower right around here, this location. Still not keeping up with the skirmisher production. Only has 2 farms. A lot of villagers on the berries. 10 villagers on the berries. Sorry, 9 villagers on there. And making the walls. Making the walls. Around from his woodline to the stone. Yeah, I know yellow is Gray's name. That's why I'm calling him yellow. Oh, look where the tower is. Exactly where I said it would be. I know, that's what I said. I said it's yellow. You don't have to correct me, I'm already correct. Tower with 1 villager. Ballsy. What if those scouts had come in earlier? He did make a spearman to counteract that. He's got 2 spearmen now. And this wall is actually going to be really nice, but I don't know if he's actually going to get it down in time before Spring can run in there. He's got 1 spearman there, and Spring's taking it out now. Now all those skirmishers are exposed. He does have the tower. The tower's there less... It's less about doing damage to the enemy with that tower and more about being able to secure your villagers right away by garrisoning them in there. So let's see. This yellow looking okay economy-wise. It's got 33 villagers. Spring's at 32, so it's fairly even now. Yellow is now transitioning into archers. Spring going hard on the scouts. Wheelbarrow coming in now, laying down more farms. So right now it looks like Spring is going to be in a better position to go up earlier. But can he do the damage with these scouts? I don't think so. Since yellow has done all of this walling, he's walled this whole side of his base, walled the other side of his base up here, and he's got spearmen roving around. So he's actually turned his map into a fairly defendable or defensible location here. Is he going to be caught off guard when he goes forward, though? He's coming back now that he sees those scouts. Bloodline's coming in now for Spring. Is he making anything else? Let's see. He's making skirmishers and archers. Okay, so we got a full feudal war right now, it looks like. Yellow is at 250 food, 160 gold. Not going up anytime soon. Spring, not anywhere near going up anytime soon. And Spring is just going to run right through here. Is that going to do anything, though? There is a spearman here. There's 2 spearmen chasing him. I'm waiting for players. I hope yellow didn't drop, because this actually is building up into a semi-decent game here. Town Watch coming in for yellow. That's a curious research. I would think with such a closed off base here, you wouldn't really need Town Watch. Because what are you going to be watching for with these walls and whatnot? I don't know. I'm going to resume and make sure that they're not... One of them didn't drop. No, it kind of looks like a pause. Yeah, it's definitely a pause. So Spring has bloodlines on his scouts, but nothing more. And it doesn't look like he's going to add in any more. He's got 3, almost 4 skirmishers now. 3 archers, the third one's on the way. Outpost right here, which is smart. He doesn't want to get towered on that wood line. Also wants to see if archers are sneaking around the back. It's a good outpost. The blacksmith is in a position, so it looks like he's going to wall across here. And then maybe across the front to try and secure that stone. That is his main stone. Already walled on the side here. Just has to complete that, and then that side of the base is going to be completely secure for him. And then this side is fairly easy to secure as well. So spring looking pretty good. Yellow also looking fairly good. Although I do notice that yellow in his base here, his stone is a little bit exposed, especially with spring coming with range units soon. His secondary gold, even his main gold is exposed. And this wood line obviously on a hill, not the greatest thing in existence. Alright, so the game's starting back up again. There's a spearman here, two more spearmen following Spring scouts, and Spring is actually trapped in here. He does have bloodlines, so I mean, he's probably not too concerned about taking damage from that TC, but he's got to be really careful. It would have been nice if Yellow put a house down there and kind of house walled those in, but looks like Spring's just going to run in, take some damage, do some scouting, and then run away again. When is he going to come forward with all these range units? He's obviously hiding those from Yellow. Yellow does not expect those to be there. And Spring will probably ungarrison once he has a good amount. There we go. They're all ungarrisoning. Yellow now getting wheelbarrow. He has 39 villagers. Spring only has 36. So Yellow is probably going to be ahead by 2 villagers. Or 1.5 once he's done wheelbarrow. Fletching now coming in from Spring. Does Yellow have fletching? Yes, he does. $37 to 39 villagers. Those scouts are going to be a really, really big asset for Spring here. And Spring, with those scouts, has actually managed to take this hill, which is quite nice for him. And he's completely secure at his economy back at his base. Because of this, Yellow is completely focused on defending this forward gold here. One archer now down from Yellow. The scouts are taking down some more archers. He can't afford to lose those, though. So he's going to keep 3 of them alive. Spearmen patrolling over here for Spring. Yellow now regain control of that hill. Spring is probably going to venture out this way. See if he can pick off a villager. Yellow right on the ball, though, garrisoning that villager. I wonder what he has garrisoned in those archer ranges. 4 more archers to pop out at any time. Not really going to help him that much in this engagement. With those scouts still there and how many skirmishers Spring has. Spring picking a few good fights here, actually. Picking off 2 archers. And he might actually be able to pick off all of those spearmen. Wow. But Yellow is the first one up to Castle Age. How is Spring looking? Spring is going to be there really, really quickly. Another archer range coming down from him. Is he queuing up? He's queuing up archers, so he doesn't use food. He needs food to go up to Castle Age. After this villager, probably going to click to go up to Castle Age. The Vill count 1 ahead for Spring right now, but that's to be expected because Yellow clicked up about a minute ago. He did lose those scouts. Not the greatest engagement ever, but he is up to Castle Age. So 2 villagers ahead for Spring. 2 villagers ahead for Spring Hardy. It's, you know what? CS? Playing CS. You know what CS stands for? We already figured this out. Casting stuff. I'm playing casting stuff. And Yellow is going to lose a shit ton of archers, but Spring didn't notice. So, congrats. Oh wow, that could have been a way worse engagement for yellow than it was. It's already going to be bad. Oh my goodness, look at all the archers going down. Oh, another one. What the heck? That was really bad for yellow. Spring can now come camp right under this tower. One villager down. Two villagers down. Three? No, it's at 1 HP. It's at 1 HP. And all because yellow ventured out here with these skirmishers and archers and just left them completely exposed. Is it going to be 3 villagers? 3 villagers down now from this raid. 4 villagers down. I feel like Spring has to get out now, though. Either do as much damage as possible or get out now, because that army is not going to be saved. You cannot escape with that army. Villager count now 4 ahead for Spring. Killing crossbows. He knows he can't escape, just trying to do as much damage as he can. That's 3 crossbows down now. Up to Castle Age for Spring. Whoa, in the back here. Did not notice that. 1, 2, 3, 4 villager bodies here in the back. Yellow actually snuck archers around, so that is probably why he did not pay attention that much to that engagement on the front, because he was microing down villagers in Spring's base. Crossbow coming in now for him. Bodkin arrow. Skirmishers coming out as well. I think yellow might actually get away with this army. And the villager count is exactly even again, with each player doing some pretty good raiding here. Not the greatest TC from Spring right here, but he does have 2 now. How many does yellow have? Yellow is actually foregoing the TC to put down a university and probably going to go for ballistics quite fast. This is not CS. This is casting stuff. Glocken, I am going to Kappa Pride you so hard if you keep coming in here with your RM prejudice. That's what I'm going to say. That's all I have to say. Thumb ring now coming out from Gray. This is a really bad engagement from Spring. You shouldn't take this, man. You can't afford to lose all of these crossbows for absolutely nothing. What the hell, man? Anyway, 2 TCs now for Spring. University coming up now. Got cavalry archers coming out from 3 archer ranges. 4 archer ranges now. 4 cav archers over there. Skirmisher. Villager count 50 to 47 now. Yellow finally going out to that secondary gold. Looks like he's going to be able to hold on here, but also he can't really push here because Spring does have this nice placement on this hill. So maybe Yellow's going to try and go around this side, or maybe around this side and do some raiding. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go around the left side. He went around, I think he went around that the first time. Oh, that is an unfortunate TC. Please, Spring. Please do not. No. Okay. So he knew what Yellow was doing. Okay, good. Well played by Spring. He knew what Yellow was doing. He was going to come around that side, place the TC there, and then sent his army around to prevent Yellow from doing that. And there's 2 wolves, so karma. Yellow coming in now with 4 more cavalry archers. Gonna try and do some raiding here. Spring has 4 garrison in his archer ranges. Might ungarrison to counter this, but I think he's kind of paying attention to this army up here at the moment and doesn't really notice these. Now he does. He's gonna lose 1 villager. 1 villager before he reacts. So Spring is up to his 3rd TC now. What's Yellow on? Yellow is only on 1 TC. And he's actually kind of losing this engagement at the front, so I feel like the advantage is fully for Spring right now. Another villager going down from Yellow. 2 villagers, 3 villagers going down from Yellow, 4 villagers. Is it going to be 5? Is it going to be 5? No, it is not. Spring can kind of afford to lose cavalry archers at this point, though, because he has so much of an economy advantage. 64 villagers to 48 now, 3 TCs. Taking the deer, which I love, from that 1 TC. Putting a 4th town center down. Usually it's Spring with 1 town center going full YOLO. But now we see Yellow under some serious pressure here. Spring trying to retreat with this army, doing as much damage as he possibly can, picking off 1 there. Is he gonna pick off more? I think so. Another 1 going down. Does have the hill advantage. But Yellow has +1 extra armor. He's got the 2nd armor upgrade. They both have bloodlines, and I'm fairly certain Spring doesn't have Thumb Ring. And I know that Yellow does have Thumb Ring. Spring now getting Elite Skirmisher, which with Ballistic is actually going to be quite a good upgrade. Does have a fairly substantial army. You can see the army count right here, 19 to 18. And usually when you're on 1 TC, you kind of want your army count to be much more than your enemy, who's on 4 TCs right now. Is Yellow thinking about dropping into the TC? Yeah, so a 2nd TC coming up from Yellow now. Also on stone. How much stone does he have? 251, okay. So he's not thinking about dropping a castle anytime soon. Going back now, the military count is exactly even. Spring is ahead by roughly 30 villagers though. And that is crazy, especially with the Elite Skirmisher upgrade coming in. His economy is looking... well... it's right down to bare bones because he's using it all. And Yellow's eco, he's got a lot of extra resources that he's not using currently. And I don't think his plan is to go up to Imp anytime soon, so maybe not the most balanced economy ever. Spring taking some more deer on that side, love it. But Yellow coming in here with a lot of cavalry archers. How much damage can he do? I don't know, because Spring has the arrow upgrades and ballistics. So Yellow is probably going to pick off around 5 villagers here, probably. Before Spring reacts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, okay. 2 more than I thought. Still has some army up there to prevent Yellow from pushing out. Yellow now forward siege workshop, kind of forward, making 3 mangonels. He knows that he is behind in the economy, so he has to push Spring pretty hard here, and he's coming forward with that 2nd mangonel. Elite Skirmisher's doing some pretty good damage against those cavalry archers. Meanwhile, in the back of his base, Spring's clearing this up. I don't think Yellow can do that much more damage with these cavalry archers. But those mangonels do pose a threat to Spring. Spring now getting scale barding armor, so is he going to be going into knights? Most likely, yes. 2 knights garrisoned, or queued up rather, in his stable. He's putting 2 more stables down. And also cavalry archers coming out. Yellow's force here getting cleared up, which will free those cavalry archers to come back around and help defend the front. Yellow does have the hill here at the front of Spring's base, which is kind of important, but I don't think that he has enough to hold this. I feel like once Spring gets 4 or 5 knights queued up and garrisoned in his stables, he's going to be able to come out and target those mangonels, and then with the rest of these cavalry archers, loop around from behind, which he's doing right now. Got to be careful about that mangonel, actually. And kind of trap this force on this hill here. And if you look at the villager count, I mean, he's still 30 villagers ahead. So if he does clear up this army, it's going to be bad news bears for Yellow. Yeah, the knights are coming out right now. Gonna target them onto those mangonels. 1 mangonel going down. Spring's got to be careful not to get hit here. Battering ram coming forward for Say My Name. Nice. I like it. I mean, it's not the perfect time, but I like the effort. I mean, maybe he thought he could hold on to that hill for a bit longer and kill these production buildings with the battering ram. Chain barding armor now coming in for Spring. So Spring's eco looking a lot more balanced than Yellow's eco right now. 111 villagers. Yellow is at 76. Light cavalry coming up from Spring. Not sure about that decision, but I guess he knows he's going to be going into Hussar and Imperial Age. So why not get light cav right now? Yellow building a castle here. Not sure if he can hold that. Not sure if he can hold that at all. Spring does have all these light cav coming in, and this investment actually might turn out to pay off here in this battle. Oh, Yellow is not going to be able to get this castle down right here, and I feel like the GG might be incoming as soon as he loses all these villagers. He's still on only 2 TCs. 3 TCs, sorry. He had that forward TC, which I did not see. And Spring is actually going to put watchtowers down here to secure this gold and actually prevent this castle from ever going up. 113 villagers to 77 villagers now for Spring. Just flooding all of this with skirmishers and cavalry archers. Gonna manage to pick off a couple more villagers here. Just widen the gap. Already 1 went down, 2 going down, 3 going down. Is he gonna get this one? It doesn't really matter at this point because he's doing so much damage to Yellow here. And his economy is completely safe. I mean, look at this eco. There's farms everywhere. He's on 2 gold piles at the moment. It's looking quite nice. Yellow had to delete that castle at about 30%, which you never want to see. And he's building another castle somewhere else. Where is he building the other castle? Oh my god! Why? Why? You've already subjected yourself to so much pain. Why are you trying to do this again? He's building it like 10 tiles away from his first castle. I mean, it might work. We'll see. I don't know. He's been on 77 villagers for about 10 minutes now. And these villagers are just being targeted by all these skirmishers. We got a watchtower coming up from Spring to try and deny this castle. I think the castle actually might go up. It's gonna go up. But how much damage is it gonna do? Because he's trying to secure that forward gold, but there's already 4 towers here from Spring. Battering rams now coming up from Yellow. This is ridiculous. How many units are we gonna see in Castle Age here? At what point is one of these players gonna click up to Imperial? Spring has these towers garrisoned with villagers, probably gonna lose those villagers. He has 143 villagers, and he has not clicked up to Imp yet. It's a classic Spring game. Spring now sending his light cavalry around to raid. He's gonna find this TC, which is actually very, very nice because he can deny that gold. He has +2 on these light cavs, so the TC is not going to do too much damage there, and he has also scouted this wood line and these farms from Yellow. Just kind of gaining map control at the moment, letting Yellow take control of this hill. And going out to all these little side areas where Yellow has the majority of his economy. Going out to this gold as well, which is nice. He's going to get some more gold income here, and he's probably going to hopefully click up soon. I mean, he has 1,800 food. Yeah, he's clicking up to Imperial Age now, and once those are Hussars, it's going to be really, really tough for Yellow to come back here. He's sending 5 light cavs in here. He should probably send more. Should probably send these ones in here to raid this wood eco over here in this town center, killing 1 villager, 2 villagers, quite a few villagers here. How close is yellow to clicking up? Not close at all. He can probably drop another castle somewhere. Where he's going to drop it, I don't know. Maybe near this gold to secure that. Maybe on this hill here. A lot of skirmishers coming forward from Spring, though. Oh my goodness. He's got about 30 skirmishers here. And the castle exactly in the first location I thought it might be. Spring, is he going to see this in time before it comes up? He does have the light calves over there, but I think that castle is going to go up. I don't think he has time. He's going to come over here and try and deny it, but I'm pretty sure those villagers are going to complete it before he comes over here with the cavalry archers and the remaining light cav. Unless he has the micro of a god, that castle is going to go up. Is it going to make a difference? I don't think so. Spring just now getting Thumb Ring. He's invested so much into this Castle Age battle, and just now getting Thumb Ring. 148 villagers now. And he's getting Thumb Ring when he's about 75% to Imperial Age. Very strange to me. But I guess he was busy spamming units from all of these production buildings. Light Cavs now in, Cavalry Archers in, not enough space in the TC for Yellow to garrison all the villagers. Spring is now up to Imperial Age, getting Hussar. Would not be surprised to see Yellow call it GG here. Yellow actually put another TC down here on the north side. Spring has discovered that. Very good scouting from him. And he's killing so many villagers. 148 villagers to 77 now. Yellow's been at 77 villagers for so long, and he is calling the GG. Well played by Spring. Well played by Spring. GG. I checked the achievements. He got some units killed. Wow, look at that. Yellow did kill more units. 266 units killed in Castle Age. That's quite the achievement there. But I mean, you look at the economy stats, and it's basically stone collected is the only thing for Yellow that he had an advantage in. Like gold collected, 1,500 more. Wood collected, like 5,000 more. Food collected, just a ridiculous amount more for Spring, and Villager High, obviously. Good game.